Yeah, that
Make us a little bigger. We live though, right?
mm-hmm.
That's all right.
Live from New York. What up, y'all?
Oh, Ron, you got a little heavy. Oh, the whole thing is
What's that?
What?
It's the shadow though.
Oh yeah.
Nigga got the little curtain on the side of us, nigga.
Actually, Ron, you could
Yo,
move over to your left.
We might have to
Yeah,
yeah, man.
you got
The camera's a little too to that side. Live from New York.
You think so?
You're just mad black on your side of the screen. Like,
It's
just,
a lot of black on your side too.
Nigga, it's like 20-30% more black on your side.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Boom.
I ate garlic rice.
Oh, maybe it's the screen.
Yeah, that's part of the screen.
Oh, that's the screen. Okay.
Ooh.
Garlic rice. What's that like? That's like the garlic sauce.
I guess so. It's from this
With like-
Japanese spot.
Oh, okay.
It's like garlic hibachi rice.
You remember that era when niggas learned that they could get the garlic on the chicken wings?
Yeah.
It was over.
Yeah.
Niggas was getting fucking heartburn at like 12, yo. Niggas was 12 burping up acid, yo, off that shit. Mad MSG and that shit, yo.
Hell yeah. All right, let's jump right into it.
Peace.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, and dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Ron Cole, and I'm joined by my guys, White Star GB.
Was shaking.
We also have super producer Corey Cool in the building, Cool University.
Rubdo.
Shout out to everyone tuned in on YouTube and Facebook. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. We have a great show for you guys tonight. All right. I want some free stuff. I want free stuff. White Star GB. How was your week, man? How was your week?
Boy, I'm chilling. My week was good, yo. My week was great. 2 weeks. Spent a little time. A lot happened. We'll get in. Well, all right. So let's get to it. Welcome the new member to the family. My brother had his first baby.
Yeah.
Man,
Congratulations,
baby girl. Yeah,
Yo, Skrilla.
Adana.
Yes.
Yeah,
Friend of the
Skrilla.
show. Been on
He's
a
the
couple
show.
episodes.
Yeah.
What's the baby's name?
Adana.
That's a dope name.
It is a dope name. It's really nice.
Yeah,
it's really nice. Beautiful name. One of one. And I'm talking to him and I'm telling him about that switch that gets activated when you have that child. Not even your first child, any child. But it's like you get like a little adrenaline rush for like a couple of months to like a couple of years, where it's like you're super motivated. Everything in front of you, you're just knocking it down. It's a scary time when that happens. You know what I mean? You get a lot done. It's almost like natural Adderall. You know what I mean? Like you get super focused on getting to the next level. And I'm excited to see him get to that next level. But do y'all agree what that next level look like for y'all? Did y'all get anything done?
You know what? It happened, but it's like I didn't know what, I didn't know it was happening.
Okay. All right.
And I just felt like it was the universe, because it seemed like things got better for me.
Yeah.
Like business wise and financially when I got married and when I started having children.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It could have been something subconscious or something that I didn't even realize, but I was physically doing more, pushing harder. But yeah, it happened. Sure, it happened.
Cool. How about yourself, man? You get that burst when the babies come?
Yeah, to a degree. Well, I think I go into like a minimalist mind frame,
Mm.
and I immediately start shifting focus. So I think obviously with focus, yes. With focus, um, I start paying more attention to, what is important, right? And, less outside, um, more with the family, more trying to be a stable a pillar
Yeah.
kind of in the household,
Right.
more so. So it does kind of end up feeling like, you lock in, a
Right.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely those last couple of days that you have.
Mm.
Um, if you're able to know the day exactly, or have a planned situation. Yeah, I can honestly say I blocked out a lot of things, a lot of phone calls I didn't take that didn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to do this. You focus on your work. Have it rack up the dollar bills, and yeah, yeah. So
Lock in.
yeah,
Yeah, because it feels like women are, they naturally nest. They
Mhm.
get the house together, they get the space together, they want everything together. They're super focused on having a comfortable space. But I feel like men are really focused on securing resources and getting their family to the next level. So I'm
You,
excited to see him hit that next stride. You know what I mean?
you're generally speaking though, right?
Of course, everything
So what
generally.
about the guys that just
Mhm.
well, like fear
go in,
sets in.
yeah, and they go in an opposite direction?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is that the deadbeat dad?
Nah, I just a deadbeat human. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Because if that don't motivate you, what is?
Yeah.
Like you're bringing life into the world and you don't get it together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, um, I guess if you're playing the drinking game, we could take a shot now. I had my first kid at 19. I said that like 30 times on the show, but yeah,
But yeah, what's
it
that like for a 19-year-old? Right.
it is
Now we're
locked in.
speaking
Two
from
jobs, just working. Like I worked two jobs at one time. Had to get wheels. You had to get a secure vehicle. Get everything together. Know that Shorty was gonna, and we were kind of together, but not really together. But I know she was gonna be up for like a couple of months. So I had to like hold down whatever that was gonna be like. Insurance, all that. It's a scary time, but it's a time, and it made a man out of me.
Now, what
So
about? I'm sorry to cut you off, but
no.
what about switching gears? What was the difference between you being 19 and then having your last daughter?
Yeah,
Like,
what I
is there a
had
difference
Bree.
in
I
mind
was
frame?
about 30 when I had Bree, and it was way different. I had seen the world, had skin in the game. I already knew what was happening. I was already raising one child, um, and that's the boost that I'm talking about. I'm talking about I was already working in a career and already had my business that I was working on, and that's the boost that I was talking about. Hyper focused, like cleaned out the garage, made it into a studio, you know, bought everything in house, just changed everything. Like as far as manufacturing, I just bought everything back in house. Learned how to digitize everything myself. If whoever's listening, I had a clothing line,
Mhm.
so we were outsourced a lot of our
Mhm.
work and stuff like that. At that point, I was like, yo, you know what? I'm bringing everything in house. I'm gonna I'm gonna save us money. You know what I mean? I'm gonna save money so we can spend money on other places.
Mhm.
Let's bring everything in house. What we're paying people to do, let me learn how to do it myself, and let me take that to the next level.
Question is,
So,
where's all that stuff right now? I could actually use it. Where is it?
oh, it's in the air. You gotta hide. You gotta. Yeah, yeah,
next episode.
yeah. To the next episode. But yeah, man, yeah, beautiful time. Like really exciting time. The other thing I want to talk about is that the the hip hop snob came out of me. Like, are New York um hip hop fans like hip hop snobs?
For sure.
Yeah, because they announced that No Limit and the mother niggas the
Cash
No Limit
Money.
cash money
Why you act
versus.
like you don't know their name?
Same shit. Yo, and I was so like, what is that for? Like, that is gonna be so bad, yo.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't
Well,
think so.
I think you gotta take in consideration that when versus was a thing,
Yeah.
we were all chained to our living rooms,
Yeah.
Right.
and something like that would have went over huge when that was the prime event. You get what I'm saying, for the evening.
Mhm.
Now there's football going on, college, NFL.
Mhm.
Baseball playoffs going on.
Yeah, but you wouldn't say that if it was Diddy and Jermaine Dupri. If it was Diddy and Jermaine Dupri, that could go for pay-per-view.
I would not. You're right about that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
We're talking about the creme de la creme,
That's
but
what
we're
you
talking
think.
about
That's just what you think.
that's the New York snob in me.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the New York
exactly.
hip hop 90s, boom bap, whatever you want to call it, snob in me.
It's a bunch of people in Alabama that's like, whoa,
right.
Cash Money, no
Yeah,
limit.
yeah.
Yo, that shit is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, they be excited for the Crucial Conflict Bone Thugs versus too. But cool. Who you got on that?
Who do I have on that?
Yes.
Well, the thing about it is
That shit don't take mad thought.
wait, what you said?
I said that shit don't take mad thought.
Hey, don't stop. Nah.
I think that shit gonna be a landslide.
Yeah, it doesn't. But listen. Okay? Well, you can't deny because we're talking. Listen, now we're talking song. We're talking song for song.
They
Hold
got
on.
so politically correct.
You know what I'm sick of.
It's not even you. It's the fact that nigga did the mystical voice.
I hate both of you. Mystical can't even play. He can't even play.
in jail, right?
No, he home.
He's home.
Yeah, Mystical home.
Oh.
Oh, Mystical coming out,
That's,
nigga.
yo,
Mystical
that's
coming.
that's No Limit's MVP.
That
Yeah.
nigga's coming.
He's
That
the
nigga's
MVP.
coming. Yeah.
Like, yo,
You ain't gonna do it without
Snoop,
him.
They had Snoop for like a very, very small window.
Yeah.
Mystical is the guy that, and I don't even know if you could use all his records that he
No,
he
they're gonna
had.
use whatever they got, nigga. Danger, all that. They're gonna have a Mystical run.
That was outside of No Limit. That wasn't No Limit.
That still might count. They're gonna count. They
gonna try.
They still might.
They better count it.
Yeah,
They don't count
He got a
that.
referee, nigga.
He's one. No. All right, let's be clear. The way past verses have gone, it's based on the records that you pick. If you play them, if you play them in the right rotation, you could be successful.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Ron. Out of every verses I've watched, I don't think any of them actually came down. What happened? What I do?
You didn't do nothing. I can't. That mystical shit. How he know that though? How you know that? He act like
nah. True soldiers, man.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Only thing I was saying is I believe that when it comes to the verses, the winner and the loser, a lot of it never had anything to do with the music. It all had to do with the character.
Absolutely.
People's character made the crowd go one way or another.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How much they said, or they might have said some shit in the middle. Omarion with the fucking what he had, like a watermelon or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Diplomat.
But it's a game of spades too. It's a game of you play this, I play that. I hold a song for when they, so when No Limit plays, fuck them on niggas, because I'm down for my niggas.
Right.
They gotta play something. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta put that up against
You got to throw your trump card.
Yeah. Everybody got a trump card. You know what I mean? Everybody got their high.
They got a trump card.
And they got their jokers.
They do. But hopefully baby doesn't fall asleep on the stage.
That part.
Obviously No Limit is lucky that hopefully it's just the Hot Boys and whatever. Like, luckily Cash Money doesn't get to go into their lineage. Because No Limit has no lineage.
Well, if Baby really want to get on some bullshit, he'll be
yeah.
playing Nick Drake and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, that's what I'm
shit.
saying.
Yeah.
If he really want to be on some bullshit,
Yeah, that won't be fair though.
That wouldn't be fair.
Okay, all right.
They got to keep it within.
He get out
the
there
two.
and just go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's just like,
so
you know.
I will say though, it really boils down to character.
Mm.
As far as I know, even the Diplomat lock joint. Don't get me wrong. Records, they were kicking their tail, but it was a lot of the character talking.
Oh yeah.
It was the talking in the middle that swayed the crowd from one place to another.
Absolutely.
So, if all else works, but I mean, I can't necessarily say that Big Timers records had me going at all. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't. Turk is not really rocking with him right now. Right? Turk is not on the.
Yeah, he didn't really have much.
He
he ain't got too much. I'm not gonna say he.
Another cigar.
He contribute.
Favorite is Gator Boots. You know what I mean? He got no job. And I stay fly.
So that's the thing, between they're banking on Wayne, right?
They're banking on Wayne.
They're banking on Wayne.
I don't even think they have to bank on Wayne.
Well, between what, Juvie?
You kind of have to, because Juvie could carry it.
Between Juvie, even like.
But I think Juvie and
the Hot Boys.
I think Juvie and Mystical will end up canceling each other out.
Okay.
All right. So that's one.
Yeah.
All right. Now you got Wayne. So Wayne's the ace, ace in the hole.
Yeah.
Because BG got a couple, but BG can't necessarily go like. Wayne
is a handful of space. Nigga.
That's
you can't do nothing with Wayne, dog. Yeah. It's
almost like people don't realize that Bling Bling is BG's record.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Cash Money is an army, better the Navy.
You got to think about also.
Then you got Body.
You got a couple of Hot Boys records. I need a hot girl, a hot boy. You got that one.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a hood rat check.
Right.
That's another Hot Boys record.
Then you got Ice Cream Man. Mr. Ice Cream. Don't sleep on P though a little bit. I make fun of P a lot, but that shit played a lot in my house. Like, that room next door. That nigga, that shit used to be ringing off. And I'm like, cut that shit off. But it's something on this. I'm like, we could do it today, nigga. I'm cleaning, nigga. I'm cleaning the bathroom, nigga. We could do this today.
Yeah, that room next door.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga had that $9.99 every week, nigga. Whatever P was selling, he would buy that shit, nigga.
That nigga bought everything.
That nigga was buying whatever P was selling, nigga.
I don't know what my ex is gonna bring. Like I said, I think you may have
Fiend, Cain and Abel.
You got some ones. Like each one of those guys, other than Mystical.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I don't even know what Silk the Shock is gonna bring.
Touch that mic, nigga.
The joint with him and Mystical, for sure.
He
got that shit with Maya, though, right? Moving on.
That'll bring on.
That'll bring on.
That will bring on.
It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be in the air though. I'm gonna have my pinky in the air, nigga, sipping my fucking sipping my fucking whiskey. But nigga, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be on the eating some grapes and shit on the top, watching the presidents play. But nigga, I'm watching. I know I'm a little excited. Yeah, I like Versus as a product, and I like Versus as a thought, as a business. And I'm happy to see it come back. And let's see what happens. Okay. Right? Yeah, but that was my week.
Okay.
How about yours?
Corey Cool.
Oh, hot potato.
Yeah.
What, my week?
Yeah, man.
Well, listen, man, I had some car frustrations, man. That's all, that's really killing me right now.
Whips.
I want to say, screw all of you parking meter maids. All right. I hate all of you. You know what I'm saying? I want to go there. What else do I want to do? No, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just happy to be here. I'm glad you guys are kind of back to it. And
back inside, right?
Yeah, back inside.
Yeah, back inside. It was a good outdoor season. We're gonna continue to keep, kicking their ass out here, man. That's all.
Yeah.
Ronco, what about you, man? How are you?
I'm good, man. I was under the weather last week. I was very nervous that I might have, had the vid, but yeah, I recovered relatively quick. You know what I mean? Shout out to oil of oregano.
Mm.
I don't know who.
That
If
is.
anybody out there takes it, let me know. Because
what is that?
Oregano, but it's oil. It's concentrated oil.
All right.
Oregano.
So were you
it's supposed to be
ingested or?
Yeah. It's supposed to detox your body, antioxidants, all that other good stuff, or whatever.
Take a little shot, or you put it in like a
you can
drop.
You can put it in tea. You can put it in teas. I was just straight doing drops in my mouth.
Let's go.
Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Capital P.
And it kind of I believe it had an impact on the way I was feeling, for sure.
Nice.
Sure, man.
Nice.
It's definitely, when you burp, it smells like you just ate a slice of pizza. But
yeah, I could just imagine what that's gonna feel like just on the rag.
Yeah.
But saying that, right? Because every household has their own thing to make them feel better. There's a term, snake oil salesman, right? And then people used to come. No, I'm just saying, like, it gets put that thought, you know what I mean? Because it's like people would knock on your door and be like, I have remedies for your ailments, and these are things, and they will sell you, elixirs and different remedies. And listen, I'm a guy like, I'll go to the spot on Linden, you know what I mean, and I'll go get whatever detox is and my sea mosses and all that.
Yeah, man.
When I run it through ChatGPT, they be like, that shit ain't working. That shit don't work. But a lot of the things we take and we do is some of it like a placebo effect.
Well, no, this is the thing.
You think so?
I always say this, right?
Let's talk about it.
As far as pills and supplements, you'll take them in health or you'll take them in sickness, right? So I think it's just when you decide to take them.
Right.
So I've been taking ashwagandha.
I take that too.
Okay.
And
what that do? I mean, holla, right, voila.
It's supposed to be like it's supposed to combat stress and anxiety.
Okay.
And shout out to Janice. That's Donkey D's sister-in-law.
Okay.
So she said she was taking it. Now I had heard about it a few times, and she's like, "Oh, I'm taking it." Like she mad loud about it or whatever.
How do you ingest it? How do you take it?
It's a pill. It's like a vitamin.
Oh, it's a pill. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
what is it in the natural form? It's a plant.
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so. It's crazy because it's like you take shit and you don't
really
really know. If I had to say there was like a weed plant, I mean a weed pill, this might be like maybe a low dosage of it or whatever. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So because I think I played cool very well. Yeah, but I have
every
a lot
Thursday,
of
every Thursday, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I play. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Corey Cool, right? I play it cool very well, but I do have a lot of stress and anxiety, and I felt like it was working.
Nice.
So
you said that in the past tense.
But I really believed it works, right? But then I was taking it. My wife wasn't taking it. So she had a little situation yesterday where she had we got to protect our kids. So we had a back and forth with a teacher or, a school person. And she said, yeah, you know what? I'm going to take some of this ashwagandha. And now she's like, this shit works.
Really? Okay. They made her attack
the
situation differently.
Yeah. And then she's like, yeah, I feel like, like my mind is not running, my mind is not racing. I feel like I'm super relaxed.
Yeah.
And again, like me, when I take it now, it's like, something stressful. I'm just shrugging my shoulders. Shit, okay. It's all right. Whatever, man. Fuck it.
I take it as well, but I take a bunch of shit on a daily basis. So I can't even really tell you what exactly the feeling is I get per se, because I take it like a big elixir of different things. But, I do believe that's what they say it does, and bullshit has been happening. Put it this way, I haven't taken it today, and some bullshit happened today. It had my blood pressure super high. So I don't know. Maybe I might be the opposite. Maybe I need to take it. Go home and take it.
Yeah.
Bullshit happened.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm on. If I could just give a little levity to the conversation, I like having the eggs during the week. I like having like a little eggs on me during the week. That's why I kind of don't smoke weed during the week. Like I'll smoke on the weekends, but during the week, I like being a little wound up. I feel like it helps me concentrate. I feel like it keeps me a little bit more centered. It keeps me a little more focused. I don't think it gets into the anxiety phase where it's like it hurts. But I feel like if I kind of like I'll smoke on like a Friday, I'm just walking around my house giving my family hugs all day. And it's like I'm just, oh, where y'all been? Like, we've been here all week. You've been fucking Mr. Asshole all week. You know what I mean? But I'm walking around with the eggs, and they call me like, well, corporate Greg during the week. You know what I mean? I'm walking around like a drill sergeant. Everything's on a timer. Everything is, I gotta go. Let's get this done. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get this. Did we do this? Everything. But I like operating on an edge during the week, but it never gets into that, dangerous territory where it's detrimental, But
Gotcha.
yeah, on the weekend, I'm just like, I'm a flower child. I'm just hugging and I'm giving kisses and I'm just, you know what I mean? Like I'm a teddy bear.
Man.
Yeah. But during the week, I'm a drill, so I like that duality. But that's cool. I think the only thing I regiment daily, other than a multi, is CMOS.
Okay.
How
do you take it?
It's a gel. I just take a scoop.
How do you take it though? That's what
Yeah,
I know.
I just eat.
Oh, okay.
Take a spoon and just.
I take a pill.
Take a pop.
The last time I bought some from Whatchamacallit, from Steve, I used to put it in tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
how do you guys feel about the multi? Do you think it works?
No, I'm not a fan of pills. I think anything in the pill is just kind of like it. That's why I asked what does it come in its natural form. I think you have to be closer to the natural state of something to take it. I think once you get it in the pill, if the pot's a little off, that it gets mixed in, then you kind of don't really get the full pill. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I take a multi because it's convenient, but I'm a Flintstones kid. But other than that, I'm not.
Ron, how many pills would you say you take a day?
Yo, I try not to mix up. You know what I mean? So
I'm doing
it's weird because the only thing that I'm taking that I like every day I want to take is the ashwagandha. I have the regular ashwagandha by itself. Then I have ashwagandha with the B vitamins for energy, and I either take one or the other. But then I'll have like, I got black seed oil pills. I got mofungo leaf joint. I have a few different joints. And
how about like an extra C? Like if you feel like a cold coming on, you like overdose on vitamin C?
I used to
overload.
My mom used to always get me from like her OTC. She'd be like, yo, they give me as a, I get stuff from the pharmacy or whatever. She would give me the airborne or like the generic version of airborne.
Right.
And I used to take those every day.
Right. Yeah. Or like emergencies.
Yeah. But now we have right at the counter we have vitamin C, ashwagandha, ashwagandha B, fiber. I take fiber sometimes.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Why, you can't poop?
Hey.
I can, but it's like, it's weird.
It's weird. It's weird. I see people who have issues pooping.
I don't have issues.
Never an issue for me, bro.
No,
it's the uncast for real. It's the uncast, nigga.
Yeah, that's
it's real life. They talking about
pooping.
Let's go. Come on, nigga.
It's real life.
Talk about how regular you are, y'all. Come on, nigga.
Real life.
Let Unc tell you about how regular you should be, nigga.
Yo, the thing is, I don't eat. I don't eat any meat. I just eat. I'm pescatarian. Pause. Right. But I started eating the fake meat.
Hey.
Pause.
Pause.
Yeah, man.
Shout
Yo,
out
but
to
isn't
King.
that like wilder though? Like, bruh, like the
that's
fake
kinda-
meat is
that's
like
kinda wilder.
wild. Like,
No,
I'm just gonna eat cardboard instead of eating the burger. Like, why? Like, just eat the burger.
I don't know. I feel like
the cardboard.
since I've been doing that,
Yeah,
I think it has an impact on my digestion. So that's why I'll take that.
got you.
You know, to kind of
Yeah, cardboard doesn't digest well. Like the fake meat is freaking styrofoam, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go
Sorry,
hunting,
guys.
man. Let's kill our meat. Pause.
We had to do that, man.
Yeah. Shout out to the unks out there, nigga.
Facts.
Oh, and speaking of health and music and everything like that,
Oh,
let's RIP to D'Angelo while we're here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Died at 51 from pancreatic cancer, and yeah, dog, that yo, D'Angelo was one of the ones, man. Like, what was the first one? It wasn't Lady, right? Was it Brown Sugar?
Brown Sugar.
Brown Sugar.
First.
Brown Sugar was the first joint.
Single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first.
And then Lady came
Lady
out,
hit.
and then the Lady remix with AZ, and
Brown,
that's when I became
brown.
a fan. Yeah, that's when I became a fan. Like the remix with AZ on it, I was like, yo, you know what? I'm fucking with son. You know what I mean?
Yo, from the rip, man.
Right? And then
fan from the rip.
yo, Voodoo came out. He did the How Did It Feel? You know what I mean? Shorties went crazy, but the album was a great album.
I'm not gonna lie. Nah, to me, it's not.
Voodoo's not a great album.
Yo, honestly, I listened to it twice again since he's passed.
Okay.
It doesn't hit like Brown Sugar, man. Brown Sugar.
Okay, no, Brown Sugar is amazing. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just something in the air. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the time you got the crew,
that joint on the whatchamacallit was fire though.
What?
Belly
Devil's
soundtrack.
Pie.
Oh,
Yeah. That was a banger.
Oh, how can I forget about that?
Yeah, but as
the
album,
bass line on that was peak bass in the whip too.
Yeah.
Damn.
As an album, though.
Oh yeah, shout out to Angelo.
I'm a vinyl guy.
Right.
I bought a lot of vinyl because I'm a CD era baby.
Yes.
Right. I come from the time where you go to the ad, you grab your CDs. Right, you know what I mean. I'm right outside the tapes. Right outside the tapes.
Oh, you was outside the tapes.
Right outside the tapes.
Wow. Okay.
I live vicariously through my brother with the tape.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I got Clue
Tapes
4,
are
5,
special.
6 on tape.
Yeah.
But my era is CDs.
Right.
So I bought a lot of vinyl going back, right, off of CDs that I love.
Yeah.
But when you put them on vinyl and you put them on the record player and you go sit across the room and you got your whiskey and you sitting there and then you realize, damn, I would skip this song if I didn't have to get up and walk across the living room.
Right.
To Brown Sugar is an album that I have very few in my mind that you can play on either side, but on either side, it sounds like a different album. If you play it on the B side through and then flip it, it sounds like a Brown Sugar to me, the greatest R&B.
You hear that? Me
album.
and the dreaming eyes of mine. Like, yo.
To me, my favorite R&B album.
Oh.
My favorite R&B album of all time.
Wow.
D'Angelo Brown.
I hate to argue with you today. But
Come on,
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go Mary J. Blige was the 4-1, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it there.
All right.
Yeah.
You know,
Another time.
It's crazy when it came up that he passed away, which was a fact that I saw, and I'm like, really?
You think it was drugs?
Well, I think he had issues with alcoholism and drug abuse and shit like that. I think it was documented, but he was only 5'6".
I didn't know he was that little.
Wow, I didn't even.
I saw that on the Wikipedia. Wikipedia, like yo.
But what's 5? Like that's like tall nigga elitism. Like what's 5'6" is not mad short.
5'6" is like Kevin Hart, bro.
For real.
You're a little baby.
That shit like Kevin Hart, bro.
Well, I think Kevin Hart's like 5'4", but you're a little baby though. 5'6" is a little baby.
Okay.
All right. So you telling me all the videos that you seen of him?
Yeah.
You would think that he's 5'6", bro?
He's always kind of sitting down. I don't know. Every video he's seen.
I'm not gonna lie. If I saw D'Angelo for the first time in life and he was that small, it would it would probably shock the shit out of me. I'd probably
bro.
Niggas be acting like y'all giants and shit. Like
we are.
5'6" is not that.
No.
Like,
We not. It's
yes, we are, Ron. Yes, we are,
I'm gonna
Ron.
Google 5'6" celebrities while y'all talking.
This is not no comparison to anybody else. I was just very surprised because like, yo, you see him.
Niggas acting like Yao Ming and shit.
For a 5'6"
I'm not.
nigga,
I'm pretty much, yeah, exactly.
Damn right.
But either way, it wasn't even him comparing him to me or anybody else. It's like, yeah, I really didn't think like, yo, especially like when we got ripped.
Kendrick Lamar is 5'6".
But see, Kendrick, you could tell is little.
Elijah Woods is 5'6".
I don't know what that
Peter Wentz is 5'6". Jack Black is 5'6".
Really?
Bono from U2 is 5'6".
Wow.
Spike Lee is 5'6".
Yeah,
Miguel is 5'6".
Okay, I can see
Al
that.
Pacino is 5'6".
I see that too.
Yes,
Danny Trejo is 5'6".
Don't know who that is.
Okay.
Machete.
Nick Jonas is 5'6".
I can see that.
Mark Anthony is 5'6".
I definitely see that.
I can see that too.
Yeah, so you know,
I ain't gonna lie. You right. I would think D'Angelo was a taller guy than that.
Yo, for real.
Damn, 5'6" word.
5'6".
But okay,
How tall is Prince?
let me see.
oh.
Nah, Prince is a little nigga. Like Prince like 4'9" nigga. Bruno Mars is 5'5".
Not surprising.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Get out of here, bro. That shocked, yo.
Yo, that shocked. That's what I'm like. Yo, bro, 5'6".
Little dude.
Prince is 5'2".
Oh my God. That's barely a guy. That's not even a guy.
So was Michael Jackson. What you talking
They
about?
said Michael Jackson was like 6 feet, right?
Gas and shit.
That's my word. They said he was
You
kind
want
of
to take
tall.
niggas with you, right? You want to take niggas to tall niggas. He can seem like mad illa niggas was short.
A lot of musicians are short. Yes.
No, they are. I would say like
Michael Jackson was 5'9".
I think like I think
he was tall.
DMX was like 5'7". I bet you he was like,
Like nigga really sound like a little puppy in real life, right?
yeah.
How tall was Pac if you have to go off the head?
Oh, he
5'8", right?
5'8", something like that. 5'8", 5'9".
Okay, yeah.
He I think he was a short guy. Yeah, for sure.
5'8", 5'9" is short.
To me.
A shorter guy. I'm sorry, G. I'm sorry, bro.
Get him, Ron. Get him right now. Stomp him out.
He niggas is elitist.
No.
Damn
He
right,
acting like,
baby.
yo, let me get that for you, OG.
Let me get that.
Yo, let me get
You just a height hater. You're a height hater. You know what I mean? That's what you are.
Yo, let me get that up there, man. Can you get
Yeah,
that?
right. You can't
Yo,
reach
let me
that
get
toilet tissue.
It's like,
that
yo,
cornflower up
reach
there,
that.
OG.
You can't.
Yeah, let me get that
As
cornflower.
soon as I said that shit, I lit the pilot to boil the water. I lit the pilot right there. He was starting right then. He's like, yo, what? 5'6". Like, oh.
But you know, it's so crazy though. You know, you think about it, like his persona, D'Angelo's persona was just so much bigger. You know,
Bigger than life, man.
Yeah.
bigger than
Bigger
life.
than
Man.
life,
What a
dog.
musician.
Yeah.
What a music. Well, the epitome of what we call musicians. If
Right.
you ever look at the credits of Brown Sugar, he played almost everything.
Amazing.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He arranged almost everything.
It was jazz. Like it was like
Golly.
and I feel like he spearheaded the neo soul
He is the Godfather.
movement
Mhm.
that birthed Music Soul Child, Maxwell, all them dudes. It's like he was like the godfather of that whole run. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, beautiful soul, beautiful music, and he'll be missed. And
Very young too, 51,
yeah,
man.
I would be excited. Like, yo, if a D'Angelo album dropped in my phone, it'll be a first day listen. Because we didn't even mention the latest album,
Black Messiah, right?
The Black Messiah, which might be my favorite D'Angelo album. Yeah, that just rocked. Like I just put that on and that just goes. And yeah, man. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, yo. Rest in peace.
All right, let's jump right into
that
it.
was
Yeah,
fun.
man. Let's get to it, yo.
Make sure you guys are regular, okay?
Now y'all all caught up with us, man.
support.
Y'all know we missed a week. Let's get it to it.
Yeah.
Let's get around some free shit, yo. Let's go.
Yeah, man. We gotta get some free shit,
Free
man.
shit.
Set some socks.
Yeah, go on Instagram first.
Let's do actually, my boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll start at the bottom and I'll go up.
Interesting tactic.
Just because there's so much stuff, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's go for it. We're gonna hit a miss. We're just gonna hit. Yeah, let's just go there.
All right, this is
no video.
There's no video, right? It's
Mount Ungrateful.
Hold on. It's taking a while.
Yeah, there we go.
Taking a while. Come on now.
Maybe when we get it up, cool. You could go off the internet and come back on. No, that'll take everything out. Right?
Yeah, that'll take everything out. No, we can't do that.
That'd be wild.
There we are. Okay. Mount Ungrateful is going viral for the top 4 most ungrateful women. Is going viral.
Yeah, that bean on Jada. Wow. Yo.
So question they asked is, did they miss anybody? And
that last one is Remy Ma.
Yeah, it's Remy.
Yeah.
But they said
that's Michelle. And that's Jada.
In the comments.
That's Aisha Curry.
Oh, they got Aisha on there.
Aisha right there in front of center.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
You thought that was Pinky?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. They said they need Tia Mowry on there.
Nah, but Tia Mowry bounced.
Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Well, that showed that sued Johnny Depp and lost.
Okay. Yeah, they pretty much it's nobody else that they're putting in.
Well, okay, so let's talk about it. I feel like what makes an ungrateful woman or an ungrateful wife is a submissive husband. And we had the conversation, right? I don't think we had it on air, but I think we did a deep dive on a submissive husband. What are the traits of a submissive husband?
The traits of a submissive husband.
I think I ran through ChatGPT, so I got some shit. You know, my ChatGPT is my best friend. Let me see.
ChatGPT is the navigation for life.
Right. So, healthy submissive traits are cooperative and accommodating, respectful and attentive, emotionally open, service oriented, non-dominant, and a good communicator. Unhealthy, imbalanced submissive traits are avoid confrontation entirely. Avoid confrontation entirely, overly differential, low self-confidence, easily controlled or manipulated, suppress personal needs, and dependent on the partner's validation. So let's lean on the unhealthy parts. The avoid confrontation entirely. That could make you very submissive, right? That could be a very problematic trait to have in a husband that can make a ungrateful wife, right?
But do you think there's like a fine line?
Is there?
Because I think men tend to choose their battles versus women.
Like they said women, entirely. This happy wife, happy life. She's the boss.
I don't know. I've never met a dude that's like, yo, she's the boss.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think you get to the point, like some men get to the point where it's like, I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care.
Well, that just complacency. It's just it breeds content, and it breeds. Listen. It's like.
So, all right. Stay right there.
Yeah, please.
Right. a man breeds content.
Yeah.
And he's getting fed up or whatever, or what does he do? Because men don't normally leave anyway.
No, he's gonna be there and just take the abuse. He's gonna be a punching bag until she decides to leave because she finds someone better. Anybody better. Just any nigga. Nigga stocking the shelf at the supermarket. Just any nigga better. You know what I mean? Just anybody better. Like, he just gonna go. Like, we gotta understand that we live in a world of hypergamy. That while we keep referencing the comment, like last episode, we spoke about Patrice O'Neill's, comment that she gotta feel like she better than that. You're better than her. Like, she's gotta look in the air. Like, she's gotta like look up to you. You know what I mean? Like, she's gotta like, yo, this is my dude. Like, he's gonna hold this down. He can take care of the problem. Yo, the basement is flooding. I'm not gonna call my father. I'm not gonna call my brother. I'm not gonna call a plumber. I'm gonna call him. He's gonna come home and fix this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna take it upon myself and Google a plumber. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Imagine if your basement flooded and then there was a whole plumber here before you even got home and just fixed it. It's almost like, damn, I ain't have to play. Where's your cape? Like, you should have the cape. You should wear the cape in your home. You should be the superhero in your household. She should look up to you like, yo, you coming out the sky to save the day, yo. When she doesn't, when she loses faith in you, when she sees that, yo, you're too complacent and everything's okay and everything is fine and everything, and when we had the conversation about picking our spots on like, yo, we can't be everything to everybody, but, we have to understand too, when we take a little break off and we take that cape off, we are looked at a little human. It can't stay off for too long. You know what I mean? Gotta get back in the game. You know what I mean? I think it breeds a little bit of ungratefulness. I think we create those women.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't give men that type of credit. I think they pick specific type of men. They're drawn. I think people are drawn to each other. Like, there's different levels of polarity between men and women. And it's like, all right, certain people will bump heads and some people just mesh together well. Right. And a lot of the time, some of these relationships are kind of imbalanced. Or a question of mine would be to you that, all right, is it, did the man and woman come together like this, or did certain things grow over time? You understand what I'm saying? Because people change, where it's like, all right, you could be with a woman and she might have been very cooperative when you guys first got together, but things have changed in your relationship over time. She's changed as a person, and now all of a sudden, not all of a sudden.
Well, maybe you started off on a great footing, and then you messed up early, and you found yourself in a doghouse, and you just never.
What's that?
Got out of that. Maybe you cheated early. You know what I mean? And she just held that against you for forever. You know what I mean? It's almost like, yo, you got a leak in your basement that you just ignore.
I don't think that's
come down and you got a field and you got grass.
I don't think that's a reason, though.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think cheating is a reason. That it was funny as hell. It's funny, right? Because chances are is that you disrespected your marriage if you cheated, right? But you don't. It doesn't really seem like women lose that much respect for cheaters like that. They might lose more respect for a dude that loses money.
Okay.
Versus a person, a dude that cheats on them.
All right. Okay. I'll give you that.
It's wild as shit.
Yeah.
But if you lose a job, you lose your if you
lost the business,
you lost the business, or you make her feel unstable. Versus you fuck somebody else, you might lose more respect over that than that. You know what I mean?
So let's go with overly deferential, constantly seeks approval or permission. You can always just fucking
I don't know men like this, though.
Always asking.
You think men like this exist?
Yes. I know men like this exist. We kind of counsel, we work in a male-dominated field. And a lot of young men come to us and they talk to us a lot about a lot of this shit.
Okay.
And we talk to these men about shit like this. You know what I mean? Like, we talking, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't just doing the work on the pod. We doing the work in real life. You know what I mean? Overly depth. How you feel about this? What you think about this? What you think? Yo, just get it done, fam. There's a leak in the basement. She called you. You called don't call her back and be like, yo, I got 3 plumbers. Which one should I call? Make a fucking decision. Get a plumber down there. Even if it's the wrong decision, deal with it and then deal with another plumber. When you throwing the ball back at her court, she's like, what the fuck I call you for?
Yeah.
Why I call you? I gotta call my dad.
Yeah.
He would have fixed this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Overly differential.
That's
Make a decision, get it done.
Yeah.
I'm dad. Call me.
I think either way, it's still problematic. Like, you should never call your dad.
Yo, but if you keep volleyball, all right, so I'm gonna call my dad.
Same way a nigga call his moms you shouldn't call, women shouldn't call their dad.
Call daddy, man.
Don't call dad. Because ultimately, this is the thing, right?
Come on.
See, what niggas not saying is that men do shit in a relationship that women don't want to do, and women do shit in a relationship that men don't want to do.
Yeah, right.
That's why we work together. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
The
conversation we had earlier is like, I don't want to do girl shit, right?
Hunters and gatherers.
Hands off.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to do girl shit.
Cool, my friend.
Right?
I know.
So,
yeah,
like, women don't want to. They don't want to even have to think or deal with certain shit. Is where, is the man's arena. And there's certain shit that men don't want to have to think about.
Toss it back. When she calling you, she's like, should I use the Palm Olive or the Cascade? You like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, mom. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Bad time. All right, so let me get the other one. Low self-confidence. Well, that's gonna mess the main thing. Feels undeserving of authority or respect. That goes without saying, right? That's
well, that happens. That happens in any. If as a man or a woman, if you're around a man or another woman and you feel like they're better than you, then that's how you're going to approach most situations.
Easily controlled or manipulative, or manipulated. Struggles to set boundaries or say no. That's any relationship, right? So that's going to breed any kind of toxic relationship.
So
parents, kids,
wives, I agree.
Wives, whatever.
But based on what the list that we have, right?
Yeah,
we're talking about people that we just normally equate like money with power, and power and money with like, you have it all. You should have confidence. You should have this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
these are wives of men that are very well off.
Yeah,
they have clout, celebrity, whatever, money, and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How do they get in these type of situations where
they bitch, man? Nigga love they woman, man. They love they girl. They love they main, like that's their main squeeze. You know, you there, you a married man. Ain't nothing. You got a front to be mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, no one want to be mean. You want to front, but when you can't even front, you can't even put your foot down. It's like, what's your babies?
You all right? So I'll put Pat Poose in a different category, right?
Okay.
But Curry, Obama, and Smith, you really feel like these dudes, it's based on them loving that chick like that?
With those dudes, I kind of feel like these are men at the top of their industry, and they get so much love and so many accolades that it's almost like they feel like.
But all right,
how
does that happen?
No, I feel like the way they get treated at home almost brings them down to earth, but then it kind of like morphs into disrespect other places.
It really doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me, right? Because if you're put on a pedestal and you're revered by other men and they show you ultimate respect,
Right.
how is this woman going to disrespect you? Right? I think there's something deeper. And I think that they know certain things about these guys that we don't know, and that's why they don't have respect.
Okay,
for us.
so no, well,
You know, Tasha fucking K was coming out.
I wasn't trying to go there, but yo, it has to be something deeper, bro.
well, I definitely think that all right, Ron, I think you have a point there. It has to be something like that, right? But I remember watching a documentary on DMX, and I remember his first wife talking about him and things of that nature, and she would always just refer to him as Earl, right? Now you look at a person like DMX who had like this tumultuous start of life, right? Definitely didn't have a great start to life. And he became one of the biggest stars in our genre. And anywhere he goes, he's held up to this certain level of standard. But when he comes home, it felt like the lady was quick to cut him back down to what he was prior.
That's
right. And she would never refer him as ex. And I get it to a degree. But now think about it. If this person's life was in the dirt prior to the fame, and you are a constant reminder almost of, you keep reminding him that I knew you before when you didn't have, or whatever the case is, I do think it wears on you in some sort. It has to.
I think there's a difference though. And these men versus like an ex.
Oh, yes.
Like as far as like
Steph Curry wasn't doing,
he was
crack.
Yeah,
before,
I get it. She didn't struggle with him or anything like that. I don't believe that Michelle struggled with Barack like that. I don't think they ever struggled.
But do you think that but she can refer to times when it wasn't, what I mean, when it wasn't that fruitful. I can say that Michelle might have non-fruitful times, because they met as students, right? Now, mind you, they met as students at a esteemed university.
Where there's probably not a lot of black student body, black males there that are shaking and well, everybody there is probably shaking and moving, but there's probably not a lot of black men there in those institutions, right?
But I'm with you. I just feel like these ladies seem to be able, or maybe on the low, or maybe they're able to just kind of bring them out of the clouds. Now, for instance,
Bro,
okay. hold on. I'm just saying, now let's use Savannah James, right? Who is a true testament of being with somebody prior to, she got with him when
always been.
He was a good basketball player, right? I mean, did she ever think he would be the greatest basketball player in the world? I mean, I don't know. That goes
everybody in her neighborhood would tell her that.
But my point is,
he was definitely going to be one of the best players in Ohio.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Where they're from.
For absolutely. But the thing about it is, if you realize she's never in those conversations, right? And I wonder why. Maybe she stays totally out of the way.
All right. Just the human nature, right? If everybody's saying that, yo, you're great, and there's just one person that's saying, nah, you're not great. Either you either know something or you just a fucking hater. Right?
Or can I introduce one more thing into it?
Go ahead.
What if it's guilt?
Guilt of who?
Well, let's just say this is a Michelle Rose candle, right? This is your
Mhm.
wife's candle line, and she's been supplying candles for us since we started this podcast. She's on the journey with us, right?
Mhm.
She's here with us. This podcast becomes the biggest podcast in the world, and her candle company still the candle company. In your quiet moments, you might feel a little guilt that her candle company doesn't get as much accolades because you see what the candle company did and what it meant to the podcast.
Mhm.
You might feel guilt, you know what I mean, that she doesn't get enough recognition. So you defer to her and you let her do that. You know what I mean?
Let her
Let
talk
her
shit.
be, yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying that it might be with those great men, it might be like a guilt thing. Like, yo, listen, I could take the criticism. I could just go on, talk crazy, get it popping, do whatever you got. You can say whatever you got to say to get your shit popping. I know you want this. You could say just about anything you want. Go viral. Do any. I mean, honestly, with that's the only really way I see it. You can just go ahead, rock out. I got thick skin. I'm great enough that I could take the licks from you. Let's go viral. Let's get the engagement. Let's just do it, and then you could go ahead. We're talking about Will Smith, Steph Curry, or Barack Obama.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could take the little
Yo, bro, like
criticism.
they could, but it's like I get love from everybody else.
It's cool.
And my closest partner, I'm gonna let that person shit on me.
Yeah.
Everybody else loves me. And I probably do have detractors here or there that say I ain't shit, whatever. You know what I mean?
You ever let your son punch you in the stomach? It don't really hurt.
My son punches me in the stomach all the
Just
time.
let him practice.
Pretty
punching.
abusive, actually.
I let you let your kids just
So-
practice on you.
So
You'll hit me as hard as you want, whatever. Just punch me mad
so you
hard.
think this is fugazi?
Yeah.
You think they're just talking shit about their husband?
I think I think this is just a little bit of engagement. This is farming for like clicks and for streams. Yeah, this is a little fabricated. I feel like this is planned. They expect these kind of podcasts like that we do, men's center podcasts, to react like this towards them acting like that.
They can do something else and still get a whole bunch of clicks.
Start an OnlyFans.
No, they don't even have to do that.
They gonna shoot on their husband or show their ass.
They-
What they gonna do?
They could talk about so much other shit and they still get a bunch of clicks. They're that popular.
I got you.
I
didn't find a word on it.
All right, all right. No, that's it. That's it. Because I don't want to say nothing salacious. Because that's where my head is. Because I'm saying it's not like a coincidence that these guys have been. You know what I mean, minus Pat Poose and Steph Curry.
To that bean on Jada.
But all right, yeah, we can go next. Go to the next one. Yeah.
Yeah, they go anyway. Yeah, I don't remember what this was, but
Oh, you sent this? I thought I sent this.
last week.
Sure.
Do you have a type?
I like muscle bound. Man is very masculine,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in the way he carry himself. He's not.
Y'all ain't neither. Yeah, she all titties.
Am I hearing anything? And then when I go,
Looks, and that takes a lot of work.
It
Right?
is.
You think maybe
let's try again.
Yeah, I think the Wi-Fi a little off. Yeah, that.
What happened to me?
There's no sound on there.
That women need to focus. focus on dating Batman.
It's frozen.
The sound-
Still froze?
The sound's not working.
That's froze.
No, now
All right,
it's frozen.
let's end the stream and then let's do like a hard reboot.
Hold on. Do me a favor. X the first tab. The first. Get that out of there. That shit.
That niggas eat off the plate all you want, but not deep. Tyrone got paid. Tyrone happy as hell, boy.
Better for you, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, let me. I'm gonna go on and see if we still. Come here.
Well, now that what you call it got to be done again.
Come here. Oh, yeah.
Gotta be done again.
I can hear it now. I hear us. Oh, yeah. I can hear it now. I hear us. Oh, yeah. I can hear it now. I hear us. Oh, yeah.
Now I keep hearing the same thing over and over. Let's try this again. So we're way up there.
Was that what? Oh,
No, that's not what he was at. Sorry.
no.
We're back
I don't know why it does that. It'll. One more.
I like
Tell 'em.
muscle bound. I like, medium height. I like a man that's very masculine.
Fuck that video. How about that? Try something else.
Damn. Why does she have no which one called? All right. What's the next one? Let me see.
This one?
All right. Wealth of single black men is 10 times higher than single black women. However, families have wealth 5 times single men. Let me see what else is.
I mean, like, duh.
According to the National Community Reinvestment Coalition, the median wealth for single black men is approximately $10,100, while for single black women, it's only $1,700. This means single black men, on average, hold nearly 10 times more wealth than their female counterparts. This gap reflects a mix of systemic and social factors. Black women are more likely to serve as primary caregivers, which can limit their earning potential and long-term savings. They also face overlapping wage discrimination, both racial and gender-based, that affects career advancement and access to high-paying roles. Meanwhile, Black men, though still impacted by economic barriers, are statistically more likely to work in higher paying occupations, accumulate assets like vehicles or property, and assess business ownership opportunities that increase net worth. Yet when Black individuals combine incomes and assets in marriage, the picture changes dramatically. Households headed by a married Black couple have a median wealth of around $54,000, according to Pew Research and Federal Reserve data. That's a significant leap.
Duh.
What do you mean, duh?
Duh. Like it only makes sense.
Of course, it makes sense if couples, but we pretty much are led to believe that Black women are carrying the black race financially.
I mean, they're going to school and all that, and they they're getting high paying jobs at certain.
How many though? See, this is
It's
the thing.
not
Like,
all.
That's
It's not.
what I'm, like,
It's not all. It's not even the median. It's not. It's nah. Like it's not.
But
like
they would have us.
people with
They
common
would
sense.
have us believe that.
But we have eyes
All
and we
the-
can see, and we know Black people, and we know all Black people ain't just out there just.
Bro, I see some of.
Driving
I
Rolls
see
Royces
some of
and-
the. No, you do. That's what you do see.
That's make believe. That's Instagram. That's the fake stuff. Like we know people in real
But
life.
this is how
and we know
people live their life
women
off of
can't-
social media. They
not
live their real
people.
life off of shit they see on social media.
Well, that's why they watch us and they get the real truth on the weekends. But listen, we know that the woman mom is usually the primary care, taker. She can't work as much overtime as a single man can. Like the single man and the single woman are two different things. If the single woman has a kid, she can't, work all day. She can't work that second job. She can't do Uber at night. She can't supplement that income with all the other stuff. She has to be home at a decent time after the kids get home from school, at least 4 or 5 o'clock, to put some dinner on the table and to do it. She has to, and that limits her earning potential.
Okay,
if she's
I
not
agree.
educated. Not if she, or it makes it even harder for her to go back to school if she doesn't have any help. She can't even go to night school to get it done. You know what I mean? So, duh. Let's talk about the bigger picture as far as like, let's not just like take it like, the war of the sexes. Let's really just drive home that America is a 2-man game.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm not trying to incite the war, but I think that men understand that more than women do.
Yeah.
Okay. So
leave those tainted women behind. We don't even have to deal with the women.
I hear you, but this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Those women influence the masses of women. These are the women that they want to be, right? It's crazy because I don't go on social media that often, and it's like the shit that comes up on my timeline when I do go on is like, this shit is disgusting, right? And you got women out here that are saying having children is the worst decision I ever. Like, if I could do it all again, I would never have kids. I mean, like shit like that.
What's so bad about it? Like,
I've had a husband and children, the worst decision I ever made in life, right?
If you had your children with the wrong person, why is that such an outlandish statement?
But then you have other women that say to themselves, well, even though I do have another dude that's willing to work overtime or work Uber or whatever to bring more money in, and we could collectively do well together, that's not enough. That's not gonna get me living like Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be like, yo, nah. Or I make whatever amount of money by myself. Like, nah, I can't have a dude that makes less than me, even though he's going to contribute to the household and bring in more money. So collectively, we have more money together.
Yeah.
Nah, I'd rather be by myself. Yeah. You haven't heard that?
No. Yeah.
You haven't heard, like, I'd rather do the shit by myself than have somebody that makes less?
Yeah. Those are people that are jaded.
There's an overwhelming amount of people that are jaded, and that's the problem. And it's like mainly our community. And if there's any community that needs more group economics or couple economics or households being built, it's us.
Yeah.
Because first of all, like, yo, I understand the education thing, right? Education, some majority of the time equates to making a better living in the future.
Yeah.
Right? But that doesn't mean you're going to be rich.
No.
That doesn't give you the gateway to all the money in the world and high-paying jobs.
No, you'll get a better job.
You'll get a better job. You might get a better regular job.
Yeah.
Right? And you got to realize
if you're a single mom, you're still going to be at home at 5 o'clock. So you still can't even put those hours in to get to the top of where you want to get to. So
you
at
still
the end of the
gonna
day,
have that job that you got your degree with. That's a regular job that if you needed more money, you might have to drive Uber or do Instacart or some shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? So don't let like a small group that's not really that real, because the data is showing you that no, the majority of women are not living like that. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that, single women can't really do a lot that have children. But is it that many women that are single that have children that, like they don't boost that number up from $1,700? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
So I get all the fly shit, and yo, cats doing their thing, women are doing their thing or whatever like that. Yo, there are men doing their thing, there are women doing their thing or whatever.
All right.
But I'm not jaded to the point is like, yo, this nigga is this, that, and the third. I need to be like that or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, my life is not like, I'm not trying to mirror, some image of somebody on social media or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of things are sold to women. You know what I mean? Like, as far as like economics and selling things, like women are, a lot of the times they are the main customer base for a lot of these things or whatever, because they are easily sold. But for them to take this shit to the bank and try to cash it, and the shit is not really working out, and it's like it's only to the detriment of us as a community as a whole. You know what I mean?
I hear you. I hear you. I just feel like when we have these kind of conversations where we taking it easy on like men in this situation, I don't really feel like we really driving home how important we are to this whole thing. Like we have to get it to we have to get it together. Like, do we know what it's the equivalent of like, yo, okay, a woman being hard on a man to make some money and to take it to the next level and to do things is like it's like the equivalent of like a dude coming home to like a dirty house every day. And it's like, yo, you're my woman, you're the woman of the house. Like, why can't you just have the house in order? Like, why is everything should fall into place. The man should work hard,
absolutely,
to make the money and bring home the resources, and the woman should work hard to maintain everything and to keep everything, so that we don't have to keep repeating buying things, and we don't have to buy food out. She should be going grocery shopping so that we could bring food home and we could save money and we could be healthy and we could do all that.
all
It's
right.
just
So
like
the same way.
It's a cycle, and it's like, yo, what came first, the chicken or the egg? It's like, yo, we're in such disarray that it's like we don't even know who to even attack first. That's
It's
why
not.
we're even having the conversation while you're talking on the woman, I'm talking on the man, because I feel like we gotta just kind of got to get both of them on the bike first. Like, you ever taught anybody how to ride a bike?
Yeah,
It's almost like you have to just like let them go at some time, like after, and give them a little momentum. But it's like you have to balance and have confidence. And there's so many things that have to go on for it to actually work. You know what I mean? And I feel like the woman expects certain things from the man expects certain things from the woman. And it's like when everything comes into play and everything is working,
what do you
you
feel
guys are
like?
rocking.
What do you feel like the man expects from the woman?
I think the man expects peace, pussy, a clean house, kids clean, and a meal.
Okay, and in return for all of that, what do you think the woman expects from the man?
Protection, provision, um, leadership,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess guidance. If that doesn't, if that's not concurrent with leadership, but just like guidance as opposed to leadership is let's get to the next level. Let's keep growing. Growth. Let me say growth.
Okay.
Growth. Yeah. We're gonna start off as kids in survival mode. If I get behind your program, in 10 years, we'll be living in the house sending our kids to private school. In 10 more years, we'll be driving beautiful cars. Kids will still be in private school. We'll be vacationing. In 10 more years, we'll be planning our retirement.
See, I think that's the problem.
And living nice.
That's the problem.
Okay.
Because that's not a baseline. What you said for the man is a baseline.
Okay.
That's a baseline for a woman? That's a baseline?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Eventually we'll be living in a house, driving nice cars, going on vacations.
20 years. Yeah.
You said, I don't know, you didn't start with 20 years.
No, I said 10 years we'll be living in a house and send our kids to private school. 10 more years, so that's the 20-year mark, we'll be taking vacations, driving nice cars, living good. You know what I mean? Like, we'll just have a plan. So and I understand things come at
all right. No, all right. So as the man builds up and starts doing more and more and more financially, right?
Yeah.
Can the woman do more like on the other side?
Nah, just maintain.
It's just regular. It's regular foundational stuff, right?
I mean, she's working the job. Like, we're not talking about like she's not working the job, but we're taking both our income. She's getting raises and doing everything at work too. She busting. We're not acting like this is a stay-at-home mom. This is a woman that we're taking the brunt of the work. She's not working overtime, like we said.
In the same way,
they make 1,700 because they can't. She has to be a mom. Allow her to be. Well, let me add that to it too. Then allow her to be a mother. Allow her to be the best mother that she could be.
Mm-hmm.
Let her be part of a PTA. Let her have days where she can go on class trips and go to field day and all that, where she's not working overtime and slaving behind some job. Yeah, everybody's got to work. You know what I mean? We are regular guys. And I'm talking about the regular guy. I'm not talking about no rappers or no guy that could afford to.
Yes, please talk about a regular guy, because
I'm talking about regular guys. No, you're not talking about regular guys. This is America.
You're not.
No, there is immigrants regular. There's a dude that's coming here today, just touched down in America. In 20 years, he will have everything that I'm talking about. He will have a wife,
all right,
kids in private school, a house. There will
be a guy. There won't be a bunch of guys.
There's guys.
That's not the average guy. The average guy.
Well, then maybe I'm talking about aspirational or whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The regular,
it's not crazy.
Regular guy is. I'm not saying it's crazy, but the regular guy is not. Doesn't have a house, have nice cars, and goes on vacations, and sends their kids to private schools. That's not a regular guy.
And we ain't talking about 401k, retirements, investments, savings, whatever, portfolios, all that fly shit. Like, yo, two heads together. We're looking at the families right there. We're looking at homie with 4 kids. That's the beautiful family.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, dog, I'm pretty sure dude bust his ass to do what he got to do.
Yeah, he might bust his ass to buy them. See, this is what happens, right? He busts his ass to get buy those outfits to take a picture, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that life every day is like this for everybody. And this is what we gotta realize. Like, all right, yeah, you at the restaurant, you taking a picture of the plate, but the food is really not that good. Just because the picture looks great doesn't mean the food is good. Yeah. Niggas is not living the way we think they living, right? And realistically, like, in order to live the way you want to live, you gotta be not average, not even, you gotta be upper class, not even like you maybe upper middle class. You could pull it off with a little bit of struggle, but we got these ideals in our head about how things should be, and it's really not. And we see these glimpses of a person, a couple here, a person here, a dude there, a girl there, and this is how our lives should be, and this is what we aspire to be. But in other communities, that other guy from a different community, he's going to provide this same way, right? He's going to provide. Maybe he doesn't. His kids got to go to public school. He can't buy a crib yet. He might have one car, a used car, right? But his woman is still going to cook. She's going to clean. She's still going to go to work and all that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And then also, let's be clear, where we live the same way society has changed as far as women working, same way as men helping out in the household also.
Yeah.
So I believe the problem with me is that I feel like men are willing to accept what's going on at this point, but women have a different ideology of the way shit should be for them. Whereas, like, that guy, that single guy, right, that does have a net worth of 10,000, that woman that has a net worth of $1,700, she feels like she's better than that $10,000 single guy. And he's like, nah, it's not enough. That's not enough. How many times you scroll on your feed on social media and they're talking about a number and it's not enough for a woman? That's a common thing, right? But what'd you say? What men want? They want clean kids. They want a meal. They want a clean crib.
Sex. Smile.
But you got women like, yo, 70 not enough. 100's not enough. 200's not enough. That's not enough. He can't be. All right. All right. All right. And I'm not, the only reason why I'm kind of on the man side is because I feel like they're sitting there like, yeah, you giving me an ass to kiss, but I'm still trying to holler. I'm still trying to fuck with you, but you just don't. Nah.
Yo, move on. It's that easy. No, it's that easy. Move on. All right.
But also, we see one thing, because the way you talking is if women are doing their thing and niggas is just not doing nothing. But these are the stats. I
talk like that, but all right.
Huh?
I don't think I talk like that, but all right. I think you put a little sauce on what I say, but
what you said dudes need to do more, right? So they have to eventually get to the point where they could give a chicken get a nice crib, send their kids to private school, have some nice cars, go on vacation. Right?
Yeah.
They got to get to that point.
You got to get to that point.
Right?
Yeah.
That's not a regular nigga. It's not regular.
Okay. Yes.
All right. So, all right, what's the next one? The next one is 90% of men with less than 4 premarital sexual partners are faithful in marriage. Infidelity rates increase as premarital partners increases. Hold on, let me see. For promo research on infidelity and premature sexual partners paints a pretty consistent picture. The fewer partners before marriage, the lower odds of cheating later on. Data from the General Social Survey analyzed by the Institute for Family Studies shows that men and women with 4 or fewer lifetime partners report infidelity rates around 11%, while those with 5 or more partners see rates jump to about 21%. That's nearly double the risk just by crossing the threshold. When you look at divorce rates, divorce risk, the pattern holds. Marrying with 1 to 8 prior partners raises the likelihood of divorce by about 50% compared to those with very few or none. And extremely high partner counts, 9 or more, the odds of divorce can double or even triple. Research suggests that this could be due to the weakened attachment bonds, higher comparison standards, or shifting expectations formed by multiple relationships. Sounds like the clip that we had that went viral.
Yeah.
The
attachment,
yeah. So what are we thinking? What are you thinking? Agree? Disagree? Well,
no. I agree. I mean, it only makes sense. Like the only thing. I don't want to say that. All right. Well, the more sexual partners you have, you kind of see the variety, and it's addictive. You might feel like
what's addictive?
Sex with new women. That new feeling and that conquering a new person and all that stuff. Like, yeah, it gets a little intoxicating, and even if you feel like you've met the right person and you want to spend your rest of your life with this person, when you have those urges, you might act on it. You know what I mean?
So there are people saying that, you know, naturally we're naturally polygamous. Would you agree with that or disagree with that?
No, I disagree. I think that's just people just making an excuse for lack of discipline.
But you just said that, you know, you get addicted to the feeling of.
Yeah, you get addicted to it, but addictiveness, like addiction, should be overcome. Like you should always overcome that.
But it's your natural urge, though, right?
Not a natural urge. Just, you know, it's once you committed to something, you got married.
Mm-hmm.
You committed to monogamy. You committed to monogamy. You should work on that. You know, it's really not an excuse that you're always knocking down man. And you know, it comes down to options too. Men who have options.
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah, men who have.
I'm saying, like, if every man had the option to sleep with as many women as they could, would they?
I think every man has options. It's just what the options look like, you know. Yeah. And it's like, yo, listen, it's just
whether you want to risk your relationship on it.
Well, you just made a commitment, you know. It's just, you know, you got married. You chose to get married. The man asks to get married. He buys the ring. He proposes.
Yeah.
He does all that stuff. Like he does all the work. It was all on you. You didn't have to get married. You could have just played the field if you wanted to.
See, all right. So the clip that we did a long time ago was about women.
Yeah.
Right. It was based around women.
Yeah.
Right. And I think you bring up a good point as far as men picking the woman, going to buy the ring and proposing.
Yeah.
Right. So he's making the decision to propose and make that person his wife.
Yeah.
Most women they're not gonna say no to a
it's always a
proposal.
surprise. It's always a surprise. They think they're getting their nails done and going to dinner, and all of a sudden there's a ring in their face, and it's like, oh wow, okay, yeah, let's do this. I like you, I love you, yeah, let's do it. But the man has the foresight to be like, okay, I'm done in the street. Like you have to decide that, all right, I'm done. This is the last woman I'm gonna sleep with. This is what we do. Like, yo, America's a great country. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is the land of capitalism. But here, it's monogamy. You know, this is what marriage is. It's here. You gotta pick one pussy, yo. Like, it is what it is, yo. Pick one. And that's the one you're gonna die with. You know what I mean? So, yo, it's you know, and it's harder for men with options. If you have means, if you're good looking, if you're 5'6", you're gonna knock down. You're gonna knock down all, you know what I mean? Anything you really want, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know,
yeah, okay,
part of the game, yo. Yeah, man.
All right.
Let's see what's going on. Do some quick hits, though. Let's do a couple quick. You know what I mean? Before we get out of here.
All right. Okay.
Just run through. Let's go to the bottom and work our way up. Make sure we get everything. Let's do something that we skipped that you wanted to.
We're at the bottom. Okay. Medium age for home buyers.
Let's do it.
All right. All right. Medium age for home buyer is age 56 today. It was age 33 in 1985. In the mid 1980s, the landscape of home ownership in the United States looked vastly different from today. The median age of home buyers in 1985 was around 33, reflecting a time when home prices were far more aligned with income levels and mortgage rates, while still high, allow for manageable long-term and mortgage rates, while still buying a home in one of the early 30s was not only common, it was expected. The economy was expanding and suburban development was booming, and dual income households were becoming more prevalent, giving more young families the financial footing to purchase properties early in life. Fast forward to today, the median Medium has jumped drastically to 56 years old, signaling the generational shift in who can realistically afford to buy a home. Skyrocketing home prices, stagnant wage growth, and soaring interest rates have pushed home ownerships further out the reach for young Americans. Many millennials and Gen Z adults are renting longer, delaying family formation, or on relying on older generations for financial help with down payments. Okay.
Feel sad, yeah. How old were you when you bought your house?
It's gonna be, yeah, I was like 33. I was 33 or 34.
Right.
30, yeah, 33.
33, yeah. I bought my first house at 40.
Mm.
And I feel like the door closed right behind me. I feel like right after me, it became impossible. Like I still like watch things like about the market and about the housing market and about the interest rates and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like one of the main reasons I was able to like get in quick was because of the interest rate drop during COVID.
Yeah.
So I just jumped on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I overpaid, but my interest rates was so low, it even out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really feel bad for this new generation that coming up. It just really feels like America is for sale, and it feels like they want to make everybody rent. They want to put everybody on some kind of subscription. If it's not rent, it's going to be Uber or rental car. They don't want people to own anything anymore. I feel like they want to let corporations own everything, and bigger than that, they want to let people from other countries buy up all the properties and just like rent them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just it's crazy. It's exploitive, and I really feel bad for this. You know what I mean? I think we got to hold on to what we have, and you know, be very lenient, and you know, I feel like we have to make space for our children to take the next step when they're ready. You know, put dormers on the crib, expand the basements, make space to have you got to have a compound within your home. You know what I mean? You almost have to. You know what I mean? Because this is I don't know. We live in a crazy time.
Yeah, I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out how is the housing prices are being sustained.
They're being sustained because there's cash buyers and the corporations are buying it, and then you got companies from out the country buying houses.
Really?
Yeah, and they're paying cash for them. So it's like,
where'd you hear that though?
Everywhere.
Really?
Yeah. Like, yo, listen, BlackRock is the biggest home. Like, BlackRock is the private equity firm that owns the most properties in the United States. Like,
are they buying to rent?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're buying single family homes, starter homes, or whatever to rent to people. They want people to rent homes. It's almost like they stopped making cars, and it's like the only cars you like. There's no more cars anymore. You just got to Uber. You know what I mean? Almost like, yo, if there's a movie that you really liked, you can't get a physical copy of that movie anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just gotta wait for it to come out on Netflix, have that subscription, and that's where you'll watch it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It's almost like they training people to rent. You know what I mean? They putting people on a subscription type, and it's like once you kind of like as citizens, you don't own anything anymore. So those houses, those properties that Nana owned and your aunt owned and in a different state or whatever.
Yeah.
We can't be quick to sell those properties, yo. I don't care if it's like 3 or 4 siblings and one of them wants the money. Buy them out. We have to keep those properties, yo. That's generational. We need those properties. You got to keep those properties, or if you're gonna sell it, just try to sell it to somebody, to like a family. You know, I know it's gonna be quicker money. I know it's gonna be more cash, and the money's gonna come a little quicker.
Yeah.
If you sell it to like, you know, some like faceless bank or whatever, but I mean, everything comes down to us. We're the consumers. We're the people that own things. We're the Americans. We're the grown-ups now. So we're seeing these things. We just can't keep scrolling past them. We have to see it, take heed, make a decision, and move on things, right?
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got on it.
All right.
We got a comment too. I don't know if there's any.
The link, the stream, Chin Chang.
Chang
Link.
Chang.
Peace. I don't know, asking for a StreamYard link, but I don't know what you're talking about. All right. We're going next. We're going up. We're going up, right?
Either way.
Yeah. All right. Women experience highest levels of stress when their husband is lying on the couch doing nothing, per study. A study published by the American Psychology Association found that women often experience their highest stress levels when their partners are physically present at the home, but not actively contributing to the household responsibilities. Researchers observed that women's cortisol levels, the body's primary stress hormones, tend to spike during moments when their husbands are relaxing while visible chores or family needs remain unattended. This phenomenon isn't necessarily about resentment, but rather about mental load. The invisible labor of managing and anticipating daily tasks, even when men believe they're giving their partners a break by staying out of the way, women often feel the opposite, perceiving imbalance and a lack of partnership. The study also found that shared participation in domestic work has a measurable impact on relationship satisfaction and women's well-being. In homes where household duties are divided more equally, women reported lower stress levels, stronger emotional connection, and higher overall happiness.
Any thoughts, Ron?
I would agree with this because I ain't gonna lie to you. When I kind of noticed that when my wife when the house is in disarray and my wife starts jumping, like she gets a little shot of adrenaline and she starts cleaning up, and I feel like I got to get up and do something too. I can't just sit there and watch her work because my wife she'll start to clean with an attitude, right? It's not like she's happy to be doing it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm cleaning my house. Yeah, I'm dancing to music. I'm listening to music. Yeah, whatever.
What kind of music is on?
She ain't got no music on.
Oh,
She just,
banging.
She seemed like she's doing something that she does not want to do. So I ultimately I don't want to be the guy that's like, I wasn't cleaning before, but now I'm gonna clean because you cleaning. I'm gonna jump up and act like I wanted to clean too. But the only reason why I'm doing it is because you seem like you're doing it and you seem like you're upset that you have to do it. And I guess if you're not doing it by yourself, you won't be as upset. You got some help.
You feel like it helps?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't help because it's like my wife. These are all assumptions.
Yeah,
but I think I know my wife pretty well, and I could see her thinking or even saying, "Well, why did I have to get up and start doing something for you to start doing something? You saw the house was dirty. Like, why you ain't clean up?" I'd be like, "Well, the kids did it. I didn't do it. And the kids are old enough to clean up after themselves." No, not babies. No, they could clean. They could clean
Oh,
up. They
they're-
could clean.
they're
They could
babies.
clean up after themselves to a certain extent.
They're
But
babies till
we
they have
don't. We
babies.
don't really require our kids to clean up like that. But I should be helping to clean up after the kids. That's what, and that's where, instead of getting upset with the kids for making the house dirty, it's upset. It's the upsetness is with me for not helping or cleaning up after the kids before she had to start cleaning up after the kids. Yeah. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't think so, but
if you have to give advice to any man going through that, Sunday's coming, football, you're on the couch, 1:00 game.
See,
halftime come on.
My wife
get up in the kitchen, go make a sandwich.
My wife kind of respects some of the football time.
Okay. Oh, no.
Like nice. Sunday, like no, maybe not on a Sunday.
Okay.
She might shoot me some bail on a Sunday.
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
You're like, he's watching the Jets or whatever. Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna leave him alone or whatever.
They bad enough. That's enough punishment, right?
So she like, yeah, I'll shoot him some bail. I'm not gonna fuck with him today, but any other day, yeah, she probably like, why I got to do this shit by myself.
I hear you. I believe it. I'm gonna let you live on it. I got no comment.
Next. Yeah, but yeah. I do. Would I agree with the post?
I agree with it wholeheartedly.
I agree with the post.
They hate to see Superman with his cape off. Yeah, cat in the tree somewhere in there.
We not Superman no more though. That's what you say. They working. They Superwoman. We Clark Kent, but they're Superwoman because we just working and not contributing to the household domestically, but they contribute financially and they're doing domestic stuff too. So,
but we're doing okay. I'm not doing it. We good.
All right.
Do one more, got it.
All right. Let's see what this one is. I'm not sure.
Who you choosing? A or B? Who I'm choosing? A or B?
What the? That's something.
Who you choosing? A or B? 25.
What's the sound?
Yeah.
ED make 50 an hour. 35-year-old, 2 kids, 2 degree make 6 figures. Oh.
Hold on.
Yeah, who you picking?
Hold on.
Go over to TikTok.
Go
over to
testing,
TikTok.
testing. Over TikTok.
Yeah.
You sent something over?
Nah, they just I don't know. See if that works. Matter of fact, go on TikTok and look at sex and drinking No, partying and drinking are down. Oh, you don't have no mouth. Hold on. Let me say something.
Having issues with.
Not done. All right. Let's wrap it up then. Let's get a party.
What the fuck happened?
Yeah, stuff.
All right. Shove it. All right.
Yeah, get up out of here.
What the fuck happened, bro? All right. I guess we're gonna wrap it. We want to give a big shout out to everyone tuned in on YouTube, on Facebook. Again, remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. If you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S Whiskey. And also subscribe to the YouTube channel, Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. Again, Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you know when we have new content coming out. And with that, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Cigars and Whiskey Podcast. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.